Hi, grade 8, are you fine? Today we will continue to explain for grade 8, chapter 1, activity 4, the specific immune response. We will explain the blood types, blood transfusion, graft rejection, effectors of specific immune response. Look at the overview that we see it in the last video. The innate immunity, we speak about it with the details. This time we will explain the adaptive immunity or delayed response to specific antigen, which is affected by T lymphocytes and B lymphocytes. Two main examples of specific immune response or adaptive immunity: graft rejection and the blood transfusion. In case of graft rejection, affected by TC or cytotoxic T lymphocyte, we will see this in the video. For blood types, transfusion rejection or failure, affected by B lymphocytes. This figure is for cytotoxic cells, which attacks another cell, which is infected. And this is the case of blood type transfusion rejection, blood rejection for formation of complex of antibody and antigen in blood type refusion. The blood types in ABO system. There are many systems such as ABO, RESA system, etc. In ABO system, there are 4 blood types. These blood types are A, B, AB, and O. What is the difference between each of these groups? Look at the group, the blood type O, which doesn't present any antigen, neither A nor B. In case of B, there are antigens B. In case of A, antigen A. In case of AB, there are 2 types, antigen A and antigen B. These antigens are called agglutinogens, antigen or agglutinogen. Properties. The difference between these 4 groups. Look at the blood type, group A, group B, group AB, and O. In group A, there are antigens A or agglutinogen A. In B, agglutinogen B. In AB, both. In O, there is no agglutinogen or no antigen. For concerning the antibodies in plasma of this person, having antigen A, it has in its plasma, this person have in the plasma antibody of type anti-B. In case of B, antibodies of type anti-A. In case of AB, there is no need to have any antibody because the 2 antigens A and B are present. In case of group B, there are 2 types of antigens, anti-A and anti-B. Okay. Blood transfusion, we should control the red blood cells or erythrocytes, red blood cells, antigens or agglutinogens, and the plasma antibodies or agglutinin. In this figure, we see the cases that we can donate or make a blood transfusion from one person to another. For example, the donor could be O, A, B, and AB. The recipient could be O, A, B, and AB. A donor of blood type O can transfuse blood to another one to the recipient of blood type O, of A, of B, and of AB. All the types, the blood transfusion succeeds. For A gives only for A and AB. For B, B gives only for B and AB. AB, it gives only the AB blood type person. If a blood is compatible with means compatible between donor and recipient, it will be accepted. If it is not, blood rejection occurs. There are agglutination. Look at the agglutination. Agglutination occurs when antibodies of one red blood cells bind to antigen on the other RBCs, forming globular amorphous grape-like, okay, aggregate of red blood cells. This is that we name, that we call complex, okay, antigen antibody complex. Look at this case, the red blood cells and the antibodies, and this is the precipitation of antigens with antibodies. Okay. Agglutinogen complex. B lymphocytes is or are the effectors of humoral specific immune response. Humoral specific immune response. This is the abbreviation. Note that B lymphocyte differentiate to plasma cell. We will see it in the next video, the differentiation of cells. B lymphocyte differentiate to plasma cell to become able to secrete antibodies. Not the B lymphocyte, which secretes antibodies, the plasma cell, which is a B cell differentiated. Okay, this is an B lymphocyte which differentiate into plasma cell able to secrete antibodies. This is the difference between a B lymphocyte and a plasmocyte or plasma cell. Okay, and this is a figure, memory B cell and plasma cell. Plasma cell, which is able to secrete antibodies. Graft rejection, the other example for immunity, for specific immunity, affected by TC lymphocytes or T cytotoxic lymphocytes, a cell-mediated specific immune response, cell-mediated specific immune response. Two types of T lymphocytes, T helper, TH, and T cytotoxic are present. Okay. Overall, this is the case of humoral specific immune response, and the other case is for cell-mediated. Look at the humoral. In case of humoral, antibodies are secreted and they attack antigen, soluble antigen, for example, or cellular antigen, and make complex antigen antibody complex. In case of cell-mediated, the TC lymphocyte, the T cytotoxic, attacks the cell and destroys it. We will see it later. This is the end of our video. Thank you for watching and hope that you are understanding well. Goodbye.